Hello YouTube, this is ATS882 here with you with another video, shooting video, and this is my AK-74 from Century Arms, and I've got to say, since I've been firing it after the first 100 some odd rounds, I was having nothing but problems, but ever since then it hasn't hiccuped a little bit. There's been probably 4, maybe 5 times out to almost 500 rounds now that I've shot where it hasn't hit the primer hard enough for it to go bang, for it to go off. However, that's been a rare occurrence. Other than that, it's been great. No problems whatsoever. It's been going like a champ. Today I read different things about how to sight this thing in and stuff like that, and where to leave it at a battle zero, because at this point this would be my primary home defense rifle, for better or for worse. This is on deck. I mean, this is at the plate, not on deck. But it's what I have. The ammunition is fairly cheap. I do have an AR-15 lower at home, which hopefully within the next year I would like to build up into an AR-15. But that will be for another day, a video for another day. I've already sighted this in at 25 yards, and I know the sight system on here is in meters. But in various YouTube accounts and just reading things over the internet, I came across one web page, and sorry, I do not remember the page. I did not think to write this down, or the gentleman who made the comment, so I'm doubly sorry about this. But if some strange fate you come across this, please let me know and I'll give you full credit for it. Or at the site, please let me know and I'll give you full credit for it. But they made a statement that, the person made a statement where they went to Larry Vickers' shooting school, and he suggested to set this at the 100 meter sight, set this for 100 meters, and sight it in at 100 meters and just leave it. My range is in yards, so I'm going to have to do this at 100 yards. But I think the same basic principle will hold true, that, you know, sighting it while it's down 100 meters at 25 yards, and then coming out and sighting it in for 100 yards with this, at least you'll know what it is at 100 yards. You'll get 100 yard zero. And from there, from what I understand, the 545 by 39 is a flat shooting round, pretty flat shooting round. So at least within the 100 yards, the bullet probably will impact, I believe, higher than what it would be at 100, but you can compensate for that, or at least train yourself, which is what I'll be doing next. So I'm going to send 3 yards down the range, 3 rounds down the range, and at least see where on the target I'm hitting. Hopefully it will at least hit the target. And wouldn't you know, as soon as you go on YouTube, I get 2 hiccups in a row. What can you say? But let's go down and and see what happened. Okay, YouTube. In all honesty, I came down here and saw that there were no shots on paper at all. And I couldn't tell you what happened with that. So I went back, got out my bench rest bag that I'll show you when I get back to the seat, and used that. And as you can see, I have 2 shots on target. It was a 3-round group, and I couldn't begin to tell you where the 3rd one is. But I will go ahead and lower the sights so that it at least comes down. But this is a 100-yard precision rifle sight in target. So each when I had my Remington 700, which I traded that in for this, yeah, that may not be necessarily the best, but I had my reasons for that. I would use that to sight in. It has 1-inch squares. Each green line, or black line, depending, green on some surfaces, is a 1 by 1 inch. Is 1 by 1 inch. So I used to know what I needed to do for my Remington 700. That was in 308. I'm not sure how many turns it's going to take to get that centered down to the middle, but we shall see. And I'll turn this back on once I get back to the bench. Alright, YouTube. I am back at the bench, and this is what I was talking about. Shooting bag from Caldwell. And I'll be using that to steady my rifle this time. But first, let me adjust the front sight post. And I'm a novice, please remember this. I always forget which way to turn it, but I believe it has to come up so the sight will point down. And I do believe that's counterclockwise. So I'm going to give it 2 full turns and see, make sure that raises the sight. And I just did it clockwise. Okay. And clockwise did push it down, so counterclockwise was the right solution. So that should be back where it was. And that should be 2. All right. Let's put 3 more rounds down range and see how it goes. Alright, let's take a walk and see how I did this time. Okay, as you can see, I have a very spread apart shot group here, here, and down here. I would say this isn't too bad because that looks to be about 1.25 inches maybe. Do you think 1.5 inches? But probably about 1.5 inches group right there. So this that shooting would be a little over a minute of angle at 100 yards. So dealing with an AK-74, the barrel probably is U.S. made. So it's probably either a 5.56 barrel or a 2.23 barrel. I'm assuming that's been modified to shoot the 5.45, but not sure what happened here. But as I said before, I'm definitely a novice shooter. So I'm going to give it one more turn, and I think I'm going to drift the sights over to the right a bit, and I might just leave it there. All right, see you when I get back down there. Okay, YouTube, I'm back at the bench, and I am going to twist this sight post counterclockwise one turn. And I'm going to drift the sights over to the right, maybe a small little bit. I have no idea how much this, which is from Tapco, it's the SKS sight adjustment tool for windage and elevation. I don't know how much I need to drift it over, so I'll go ahead and push it over a half turn and see how that goes. Okay? Alrighty. Let's go down and see how I did. Okay, YouTube. I just went through a series of blunders with this sight-in process, but that's all where the learning is. In an effort to try and move this group this way, somehow I must have pushed it all the way over here and over there. My last few shots were down here, so I think I'm going to leave the windage alone and lower the sight a bit. So hopefully that will bring up the sight picture, the sight post. I mean, my rifle, and get it in here. All right. See you when I get back down there.